Hey guys, a little update with a light at the end of the day, so it's not a full lightning on right now. And this is to share with you also the evolution of the issues that I started to have with Tropheus F1. This is a young red rainbow, and I started to lose the fish with bloat. Stomach bloat sickness, so this is a big belly, and after that your fish is just stop in one egg in one corner and die quite rapidly. And it could be internal parasite, it could be bacteria based or origin of the sickness. It is unclear. You can have a look and Google the sickness, you will see. But this is a known sickness since many years, especially with this herbivore cichlids from African lakes. So by the way, just to share with you that since 2 days I don't have any dead fish, and as you can see they are swimming way more dynamically and energetically, if it does exist, than the previous video. Maybe they are a little bit angry, because I would like to share quickly also what I'm currently doing differently, out of the fact that I'm using medicine, of course, and this time it seems to be a good medicine. Maybe it's the first time that I'm using efficient one. So by the way, simultaneously to the medicine, I've done a water change to get very as clean as possible water, even if when you use your tap water it's not necessarily clean as you would expect it. For example, I'm still using over there silicate absorber because I don't want silicate in the water, but in theory silicate is not disturbing the fish metabolism. So a complete water change. After that I did put what you can see here. This is not something that you used to see in African cichlids, African lake cichlids. This is oxidator, oxygenator. The name, this is oxidator. It looks nothing. It's one of the oldest system and tools that I know in fish keeping, and I'm talking about something like 30 years, more than 30 years that a patent has been put on this. And this is just to inject more oxygen in the water for this little metabolism to speed up, or to avoid any pressure and overstress on their metabolism. And it could help also to raise a little bit the pH, but this is more in this situation with discus and so on that you use to find them, not really this fish. But nevertheless, I put it on top of clean water and without any rise of alkalinity. I have a lower pH, so you may smile with a pH of 8.5 and the guy is telling you lower pH. This is just that otherwise I used to, with a higher KH, I used to have a pH 8.8, something like that. So as you may read on the internet, this is also maybe an issue of fish keeper newbies that like I can be times to times, trying to put the params in the suitable area, typically the natural environment params. I will put this way. This is a TV screensaver behind, and so this time I avoid, maybe also to be not so harsh with the fish, and to get not so hard water with them. And other than that, feeding less, it's another parameter. So as you can see, the automated feeder is deactivated because it's a vertical one. And I'm only feeding once a day with this time these flakes. Alors, I don't know if you can see, this is algae or let's say herbivore dedicated flakes. You can see Tropheus here, for example. E. coli du Boisy, I never know exactly. And up, this seems to be also, thanks for the advice, less risky for the little stomach in comparison to the granulate or pellet. This is a little sphere. When this is dry food, when you put some water, you may have some hydration and a bigger volume. When it is in the stomach of the fish, maybe it does stress the fish on top of what is not necessarily needed. So once a day, less food and easier food, maybe with some fiber. Thanks for the advice as well. And yeah, I would say that's all. Finger crossed. Until now, or let's say over the 2 last days, no loss, and it's already quite important and positive. If you used to deal with this fish, or if you know a fish keeper who has such kind of fish, most of the time when you heard about bloat sickness, in fact you know that it starts in the group, in the tank, and it will in theory affect most of the fish, and you will lose all your livestock one after one, and this is not currently the case. So finger crossed. Let's see in the next days and the next 2 weeks how it will evolve, if it will maintain such positive back to normal curve. That's all for today, and thanks really for some concern and some comments. It's very nice of you guys, and I really appreciate, because it gives also the feeling that other fish keepers are checking the video times to times, and even if it's some stupid fish for most of the people, the fish keeper knows what it is to feel stupid and not able to maintain such kind of fish, because when you are losing your livestock, it's that your life support system is not well enough, and in fact you shouldn't have this fish. This is what you start to think, and it's quite easy in this hobby to lose your motivation when the focus of your attention is just going away. So that's all for the day. Hope everything is going fine, guys. Ciao!